Ini కొంచెం మజ్జిగ తెచ్చు.
కట్ చేస్తున్నారా?
యా
ఓకే. మజ్జిగ కావాలా?
యా Hello everybody. Good evening. This had been a very occupied, important day for me as the day of International Yoga Day. We celebrated that quite well. And hi Janet, welcome. So I was going to conclude this giving some kind of a uh, interesting tool for all my friends. Why do yogis have order? See, that is something you will notice whichever way, wherever you go, and people are living a yogic way of life, they have order everywhere. You know, they have order everything that they do. Okay, how do they have that? You see, if you see, this is a world addicted to speed and overstimulation. That's the world we live, right? Every day. But the yogis, they walk a different path. A path of rhythm, stillness, and secret order. Have you noticed their mats are placed with care? When they bring it and then put it down, they'll be doing very carefully. Their mornings begin with the breath, not with the breaking news like we are made to get up. And their words are measured, not to impress, but to uplift. So whenever you talk to these people, you will have your mood uplifted, feeling good, feeling positive, feeling something uh, valuable that you are doing, right? So this order is not rigidity, okay? It is the resonance of their inner order coming out, okay? So, like we're talking about this morning, the Patanjali Yoga Sutras, which is the Bible of the yoga, that said, Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Yoga is the stilling of the fluctuations of the mind. We think that is normal, we allow it, but they don't have that. So, in that stillness, they have real order. The order arises actually, not imposed from outside, but blooming from within. you know that I can testify about. Everything is coming in from inside me. So why these are the reasons why the yogis live in order. They have first of all inner alignment with their inner self that creates outer harmony, right? And they have clarity, sattva, that thrives in simplicity. Their external life is simple, right? And then their routine becomes a sacred offering to the divine. Okay, and whatever is given, they take it as yeah, kind of prasad, that is offering from the Lord. And then they always have this witness consciousness, stopping, taking gap, and observing things rather than reacting. So that witness consciousness replaces reactivity. You know, so actually, neuroscience confirms that structure preserves willpower. Okay, that is why the repeated thinking is not allowed. Just think actively. So when your order inside becomes the devotion, a quiet reverence to life, if not any particular religion, God, and all that, to life itself. Okay, so there is a saying: chaos is the default of the unexamined life, right? Order is the fragrance of awakened living. Because yogis have this awakened living, they have order. In my own journey, from illness based healthcare to wellness rooted living, I have seen this truth over and over again. A proactive, conscious life begins with intentional order, right? That is something that whether you are an executive or a caregiver or an entrepreneur, try ordering one small part of your day, bring order to that, and see how it opens the door to something greater. See, if you look at your own wellness journey, do you have this experience of the power of order? So reflect on that and grow together. Okay. So this is a topic that I wanted to present to you because this is like a gift. You can think about it. What is inner alignment to what? Our higher causes, higher things, higher values that we have. See, this yogis have order is really a profound observation that you can notice, like the sacred geometry of a mandala. They kind of take the chalk and then make a beautiful mandala. This is drawing on the floor, and then they spend maybe a year sometimes, and then they do it very beautifully, and then they wipe it off. So, are they're doing rhythmic chanting of the mantra. That is also orderly, not rigidity, but resonance of that mantra sound makes a really good thing for you. So it's like a harmony between the inner world and the outer world. So they have the inner alignment that reflects the outer order, and they have order that is supporting sattva, which is the clarity and balance. See, there are three gunas, right? The three kind of biological energies. Yogis aim to cultivate sattva guna, which is the quality of clarity, purity, and peace. So, disorder, clutter, irregularity, they nourish other qualities of rajas, which is agitation, or tamas, which is inertia. So, orderly life really supports sattvic living. You have pure food, you have a regulated sleep, and a regular practice of the spiritual practices. Okay, so this order anchors the yogis in the timeless practice of present moment practice. It could be Dhanacharya, which is the daily lifestyle, or Nitya Karma, some kind of practices that are detoxifying, they will be doing that. See, those traditions are always rhythmic. Okay, this rhythm becomes a spiritual metronome. Yeah, that's automatically keeping them grounded even when the outward things are chaos. So, like the tide obeys the moon. The yogi's actions are reflect their inner stillness. Okay, and also they have this order fosters the witness consciousness. Because you're orderly, your prefrontal cortex, the seat of higher order thinking, is enhanced by practices like meditation and breath work, right? So that order reduces decision fatigue, conserves mental energy, and enhances presence. Okay, so this order that they are doing is more like a reverence. See, to a yogi, every breath is reverence, sacred. Their mat is a temple for them, and their food is prasad, is offering from the divine. So grateful for everything. So order becomes an act of devotion, equate of saying, I honor this life. That's all. Okay. So shall we say chaos is the default of the unexamined life. Order is the fragrance of awakened living. Okay. So I am happy that I brought this to you so that you can remember this international yoga in some form of understanding of what I'm talking about. Okay. So, Janet, you want to come up and say what you think about this? Does it make any sense to you? Anybody else also, if you have any comment on this, you can come up. It's supposed to be a short talk and a short presentation of bringing in. Remember that word order, and then don't have to really feel bad about it if you are disorderly, but you can correct it, and thereby you will retain a lot of uh, you know real good vibes into your own life. Um, when you are orderly, you don't lose things. When you're orderly, you'll find things faster. And when you're orderly, you don't have to clean up so much, right? Because everything is in order. I remember when we were growing up, uh, my sister and me, we were young, and there were two more, one brother, one sister, 2, 4 years above us. So we kind of grew together, right? But those two are very disorderly. They used to give everything all over. And we were taken care of by my eldest brother, who is maybe 60 years older than us. And he was a military man. He was working in the lieutenant in Indian Army. So he used to come 1 month per year. 1 month he used to come and stay with us. And that 1 month he used to instill a lot of discipline order with us. Not with punishment or anything, but just taught us how to. Suppose there he has a two-wheeler called the scooter, Lambretta scooter, and he used to take me, and we both used to dust it off and wash it and then polish it, but he did so meticulously that made an impression on me. He was so orderly about everything that he did. And then one time he wanted to paint all the windows and doors on the upstairs. So only I think 5 rooms were there, but they have multiple windows and doors. So we had to sand them. We had to really prepare them so that he'll come and put the prime and then do the painting. So but how he did was very impressive to us. And then we kind of absorbed it. We were so young, and then we were paid attention by him. So we got into that. And later on, as I saw the yogis, they had a very high order. You know, they didn't go clamoring for food. They didn't waste water, or they were breathing all the time, and they were not reactive. So all that rubbed on us, and then we kind of understood that, and that helped me. So think about it. Why do yogis have order? And you can understand that, basically they are really orderly because of the inner alignment, which creates outer harmony. You're aligned to your inner essence, not to your thoughts, not to your emotions, not to your body, but you know about the body, you know about the thoughts and emotion, but then they are orderly. And like I said, sattva, the quality of balance, that's really, it's a clarity inside, it kind of thrives all the simplicity. Their routines become sacred offerings for them. Okay, they're always thinking of the divine and then offering this everything as an offering to that. And they are not reactive, but they are consciously witnessing. And order becomes a devotion for them, a quiet reverence of the life itself, whole life, not taking everything from the life, but then being grateful for the life is order offering. So once again, chaos is the default of the unexamined life. Order is the fragrance of awakened living. So I hope you can sleep on this and really appreciate what is meant in there. And then, if you are orderly, if you can really examine yourself, how reactive you are, how how agitated you are, how inertia you are, all those things only you will be knowing about yourself. Okay, so a proactive, conscious life begins with intentional order inside. Get up in the morning, three things I want to be intentional about. That brings the proactive conscious life into your life because you are doing consciously. You are not listening to life and then just taking care of it. You are intentionally directing your life in a particular order. Okay. So I enjoy all these principles. I enjoy a lot of productivity. I enjoy a lot of curing of so many people. But my mind is always watched by the witness consciousness. And I use the thought, but I'm in awareness most of the time. And after I use the thought, I don't cling on to that. I dump it. Okay. So that becomes so much easier for me to sleep well. I know I came very late, but if anybody has any comments, I am done with what I wanted to say. This is the offering, this is a gift from the International Yoga Day to remember by. If you have that, that's good. Okay, so there are 8 people here. If anybody wants to come up, I will hold on. Otherwise, I will say good night with reverence and with love and affection. And hopefully, you understand and you have an orderly life. You have an awakened life. You have intentional life every day morning. Okay. Otherwise, take deep breath. Take time to have the intentions aligning with your inner alignment, and then go about conquering the whole day in awareness. Okay. All right. Thank you. Hi, Janet. Thank you.